Number 1. The William Heath Davis House. Located in the famous Gaslight District area of the city, the house was built in 1850 and is considered to be one of the oldest landmarks in San Diego's downtown area. The house served as a hospital for many years and many deaths occurred here. Paranormal activity at the house includes lights from candles flicker out suddenly, medicine cabinets being opened the following morning, and the sight of a Victorian-era woman lingering around in the halls. Number 2. The Old Point Loma Lighthouse. The Old Point Loma Lighthouse served as a beacon for ships sailing the Pacific and was in use for nearly 40 years, until a new lighthouse was built on higher ground so the light would not be obscured by heavy fog. Among the spirits that are believed to haunt this lighthouse include some of the early Spanish settlers that landed here in the 1540s. Another spirit that may be residing in the lighthouse is Captain Robert Decatur Israel. Israel was a longtime caretaker of the lighthouse until his death. Even in the afterlife, it seems that he still takes on the responsibility of watching over his lighthouse. Number 3. The Whaley House. Located in the Old Town, San Diego area, the Whaley House is considered by many to be one of the most haunted places in the entire country. Many have died here by their hand or other gruesome circumstances. The Whaley House served many purposes throughout its history. It was a local courthouse, a general store, and a theater to name a few. The Whaley House got its name from its former owner, Thomas Whaley. His daughter Violet committed suicide by way of a self-inflicted gunshot wound after going through a divorce. Her death occurred here at this house and her spirit is believed to haunt the grounds. Number 4. The Berkeley Steam Ferry. At the height of the gold rush and California's acceptance into the Union, this passenger ferry was said to carry up to 2,000 passengers throughout the San Francisco Bay Area and points south. In 1911, an explosion occurred on board, injuring 5 people and killing 1. That one death was a man named John Norbum. It is believed that Norbum's spirit may be still on board. Visitors have reported hearing footsteps and even a bathroom stall that somehow locks itself. Number 5. The Horton Grand Hotel. Even after death, those who were guests at this hotel that was built in the 1870s are still around. One such guest was a gambler named Roger Whittaker. His unpaid debts would lead to his demise as the debt collectors managed to track him down and shoot him while he was hiding in a closet. It has been said that the shooting occurred in room number 309. To this day, it is where Mr. Whittaker continues to overstay his welcome. Guests who have stayed here in the past have often seen the flickering of lights, doors opening and closing, and footsteps. The hotel was slated to be torn down in the 1970s but was purchased by the city and renovated well into the 1980s. Today, it is one of the most popular hotels in the city. Number 6. The Cosmopolitan Hotel. Not far from the Horton Grand Hotel is the Cosmopolitan Hotel. One of the famous spirits that is said to haunt the halls and rooms is that of Isadora Bandini, the youngest daughter of the hotel's founder Juan Bandini. It was said that she fell to her death during a parade in 1846. Legend has it that her spirit haunts room number 11. Guests have reported having seen lights flickering and even noises that might just be Isadora causing trouble and spooking the guests. To this day, the hotel remains one of the most popular destinations in San Diego's Old Town neighborhood. Number 7. The Julian Cemetery. Many who have died due to diseases, accidents, and everything in between are buried within these grounds. The cemetery has a mix of unmarked and marked graves. But make no mistake, the spirits will make their presence known one way or another. Records show that 2 teenage boys were the first to be buried within the grounds in 1875. Soon after, many San Diego residents were quickly dying from all kinds of causes. The need for a burial ground was dire, and the land now inhabits the remains and spirits of many. Number 8. The Hotel del Coronado. One of the most gruesome scenes that has happened at the hotel was a suicide of a young woman who is known to many as the Beautiful Stranger. That stranger was known as Katie Morgan. In 1892, she checked into the hotel under an assumed name. She was never seen again until the discovery of her body a few days later. It was said that she committed suicide after being stood up by a potential love interest. Her apparition is said to be sighted by visitors of the hotel and even in some of the rooms close to where she died, room number 302. Unlike most ghosts who like to cause trouble and take their scaring abilities to a new level, the beautiful stranger herself is just out and about. She'll mostly keeps to herself and not cause much trouble. Number 9. The El Campo Santo Cemetery. The cemetery is 2 blocks to the south of a famous haunted place in the city, the Whaley House. The cemetery is the final resting place of many of San Diego's early settlers. Among them include Juan Mendoza, a rancher who was shot to death by a soldier, and a young girl named Anita Gillis, who succumbed at the age of 9 to scarlet fever. Other than the sight of apparitions walking and standing around the cemetery grounds, visitors have often seen glowing orbs in the distance or close by. There are even some spots on the cemetery grounds that seem to be unusually cooler than normal. Number 10. The Villa Montezuma Museum. One of the home's former residents was a piano player who played many classical pieces from Mozart, Beethoven, Bach, and many other composers of ages past. Jesse Shepard was a pianist by enjoyment. So, it would be safe to say that he died doing what he loved in this very home. It is believed that Shepard was found dead in a seated position in front of his beloved piano. The spirit of Shepard is said to have been spotted many times over the home's near 130-year history. Every year up until the fall, tours of the Villa Montezuma are open to the public.